welcome to the... Well, wait a minute. Hold on.
We do not have a name.
We don't have a name for this
We don't
podcast.
have a name
so,
yet.
guys, please let us know what you guys want this podcast to be called.
Because we couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, we can't. We got nothing here.
We blanked out.
We completely blanked out. We don't
had
know what to
nothing.
call it.
No. This is the student podcast.
Yeah, for
For
right
right
now,
now, it is the
right
student
now
podcast.
it's student podcast.
I think it's going to consist of me and Josh.
Yep.
I'm Boston.
We are the co-hosts here,
Yes.
and
We are
we're going to be bringing on guests
Yes,
every podcast.
that is the theme.
That is the theme. We're going
Like
to
a
be bringing
late
on
night
guests,
show.
and we're just going to be having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to.
So to introduce our first guest, we have the late, the great TJ.
yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you. Oh, they can't hear me yet.
No, they can't. Now they can.
So this is great.
Now we have
This is good.
TJ.
Bada bing,
Hello.
bada boom.
Which one am I looking? I'm looking here. Oh, looking there. I can look at you.
You
But
look wherever you
we've
want,
made
dog.
it.
Whatever works.
We've done it.
Whatever
Yep,
works.
we've done
This is
it. All right, TJ.
This is the big time.
Quick question for you, TJ.
Okay.
Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, it's Coke,
Ooh.
100%. Coke.
100%.
solid.
I grew up with a friend of mine in my student ministry, and his dad was like president of Pepsi, and I always had beef with him.
What?
Yeah. He had
He was president. Of
What a random connection.
president of Pepsi or something very high up. His last name was Barton.
That makes
That
sense.
sounds like a
His name was
high up
actually.
name.
Yeah, his
Makes
last
a
name
lot
was
of
Barton.
sense.
So when I was growing up, there was a lot of Pepsi around, but I was always a Coke guy.
See,
Coke.
I guess I'm the outcast here because I like Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi goer. If there's Pepsi there, I'm taking it.
Boston.
I drink root beer.
Root That's strange.
He's a root beer guy.
I used to love root beer when A&W, we used to be at Festival Bay, which is now,
You see, I'm a bar guy.
what is it called now?
I'm a bar guy.
No, what's that mall
Wait.
called now? Not Artigan Marketplace.
Um,
Dieselland. There it
Dieselland.
is.
Oh
It
yeah,
used to be
Dieselland.
called,
transformed into Dieselland. That's
Used to-
right.
used to be called Festival Bay.
you-
Festival Bay.
Van Skate Park was
Dang,
there.
That's right.
And Bass Pro Shop is still there.
I still go
That is
there.
a nice Bass Pro Shop.
Do
That's
you
where I got.
really?
Yeah, that's where I got this hat from.
You are not a true
yeah.
Floridian if you've never been to a humongous Bass Pro.
Yeah.
So we have things to do. I guess maybe you're watching this or listening or seeing this and you're wondering why the heck are we doing
Yeah.
this podcast?
Yeah, like what's the
And
purpose?
Because it's not a good idea.
no. Boston, why do you think, or what is the purpose of
I
this?
have no idea.
You don't know, Josh? Any
Well,
idea?
you know, I think this is a good place for a good thing for students to listen to like kind of get to know the leaders a bit better. That's what I think. We're kind of like trying to kind of be more vulnerable for the students.
Because we're celebrities.
Yeah, so apparently we are celebrities.
If you're on stage, you're a celebrity. Yeah, I just think it's cool that we can talk about things that are actually going on. That's why you guys were like, hey, we need to name this podcast. And if you want to talk about things or want to hear things that need to be talked about, come send it this way so we can
Yeah,
talk
let
about
us
this.
know.
Yes, please submit your suggestions to the student Instagram. DM us, drop a comment on a post, whatever, please, because we would love to talk about what you guys want to hear.
Yeah.
Because we want to make this about y'all. Like we want to incorporate y'all as much as possible.
100%.
If you guys want to be on the podcast, you just have to camp out and you have to figure out what room we're in.
Yeah,
one.
exactly. You gotta
And two,
figure out
you just
where
have to
this
camp
is.
out where we're at. And then
I
maybe
didn't know what room we were in until today.
it's the mystery room.
It's a mystery.
room.
Nobody knows where it is.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited.
Follow the moms.
I'm excited for the pod. I'm excited to talk about things. I'm excited to talk about, especially the guests that we could be having
Yes.
on.
Who
Yeah,
can we
yeah.
get
We
on
Joel,
this podcast?
If you guys
dream
could
scenario,
DM,
Boston.
if you guys could DM Joel Olstein, that would be huge for us.
Hey,
That's the
I
guy
Just
that we want.
swarm his Instagram.
Him or
DMs.
Kanye West,
Or both.
either or at the same time.
or at the same time.
At the same
They
time.
or they become the hosts and the co-hosts.
I'm down.
They replace you
I'm
guys.
Dude, if I got replaced
How
by
do you
Kanye West,
how do you
I
compete
wouldn't
with
complain.
Joel
You
Olstein?
can't. All right, I saw something or I read something on the interwebs the other day, and then I saw the video today, and we have
Yeah.
to talk about it.
What news would you read?
I
on?
saw. One, I used to work at Chick-fil-A. Did any of you guys work at Chick-fil-A?
I did not. I was
Daniel
not.
Goins worked at Chick-fil-A.
I was not good enough to work at Chick-fil-A.
Daniel Goins worked at Chick-fil-A. I worked at Chick-fil-A.
I worked at Panera.
You worked at Panera. You do have a lot of Panera's. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know if it's underrated
I worked for-
or overrated.
Dude, I worked
It's
for-
overrated if it is rated at all. I just don't like Panera.
I
It
worked
is
for
too ex-
I worked for $8.25 and minimum wage was $8.50.
I was $7.25 and minimum wage was $7.25. So they really
Dang.
they gave me a raise to be cashier lead, and they gave me a 17-cent raise, and then I quit.
Dang, living
Wow.
the high life.
But I worked Chick-fil-A almost 2 years. Anyways, there was this guy this lady getting into her car when her kids are in the back seat, and this guy comes up and like tries to rob her at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
At Chick-fil-A.
Which is the best
What are
place
you
to do it.
doing?
So
Bruv.
it's probably
What are you
2 o'clock.
doing?
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You're trying to carjack somebody in the Chick-fil-A parking lot. I guess that's where to do it. But anyways, Chick-fil-A employee, the drive-through Chick-fil-A employee, runs
out.
over there, tackles the dude, body slam, probably a high school wrestler,
Probably.
and just
Had to have
takes
been.
this
To the
kid
pavement.
down.
Bro,
To
he
the pavement.
held him down, bro.
And then the other Chick-fil-A employees are just
Down.
like, I don't know, they're coming over praying or something. They're just like, they're coming over there and they're helping them. And I think they were so
Get
confused.
saved by the Jesus chicken.
Yeah.
That employee did what Chris Rock should have done.
Yeah, it was unbelievable because what other fast food chain would do that?
Exactly.
If this was at McDonald's,
Waffle House.
Waffle House would not do that because
Yes, they would.
I think carjacking just happens at Waffle House every single
Okay,
moment.
well that's fair.
But if this happened at McDonald's, everyone would just step over them, like just kind of step over, not even think twice. But
Get more
Chick-fil-A,
on my
fries.
because they have drive-through, maybe that's why they added the drive-through people. Is because
the
they
hijacking
could
could
rescue
stop.
people.
They're
Do you
actually
think-
secret trained secret ops people.
Do you think he said like the lady said thank you and he said my pleasure and
My
walked
ple-
away?
100 he took him down saying my pleasure.
Like, oh yes, my pleasure. My pleasure.
It's his wrestling move.
And like she asked for
My
a number,
pleasure.
she asked for a number 2, and he's like, what else could you be having? And then he's like, how about me rescuing your life and saving your kids and your car and your future? Unbelievable! I'm just so impressed with Chick-fil-A.
It's the new Chick-fil-A item that they introduced.
The amount
Security
of false
Chick-fil-A.
the amount of false resumes that Chick-fil-A is about to receive.
So to all
For real,
you
though.
people who are thinking that you can rob people,
don't do it at Chick-fil-A.
don't do it at
Don't do
Chick-fil-A
it at
because
Chick-fil-A.
you don't mess with the Lord's people. All of the Old Testament was talking
Exactly.
about don't mess with God's people. Don't mess with the people of Jerusalem. Don't mess with the people there because God will protect
Do
his
it at
people
Wendy's.
at Chick-fil-A.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's
exactly.
what I've been just enamored with recently, just watching that video and telling everybody about it since I saw the video about 30 minutes ago.
It is an amazing video.
Yes,
It is.
yes,
I'm
yes.
very, very,
It's
very excited about it.
Freaking hilarious.
Is there any chicken that comes close to Chick-fil-A? Because I have
Popeyes.
one. I have one other one.
It's Popeyes.
You better not
Josh.
say Panera.
It's not.
It's not.
Does Panera have a
It
chicken
is
sandwich?
not- yes, they have a chicken sandwich now.
This place doesn't have a chicken sandwich. At least I don't know about it. But Huey Magoo's. Am I saying that right?
I didn't even think about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Huey
Huey
Magoo's sauce is
Mm.
there with Chick-fil-A sauce, and dare I say, sometimes I crave it just a little bit more.
Yeah, during
Buc-ee's.
during the
Buc-ee's.
I still haven't been to Buc-ee's.
You haven't been to Buc-ee's?
Yeah, Buc-ee's.
I haven't. I know it's out in
Oh,
Daytona
we
Beach.
need to go.
My parents have a beach condo now in Daytona Beach, so
Dude, let's go. I'll go down there just to go to Buc-ee's.
I have never been. I have
Dude,
never
it's a
been.
mall that's like disguised as a gas station.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like 80 pumps.
I know.
It's huge.
I know. It's,
I
it's
have,
legit.
I'm excited.
It's the
should-
Texas version of a gas
Can we
station.
do a leader podcast there?
Yes.
At
On
Buc-ee's?
site.
On site.
On
at
On
Buc-ee's.
site. We're
Chad-
getting the head nod from our head producer.
We are
Chad
allowed,
is
getting
so
the head
we're
excited.
allowed to do that.
We are doing it.
All right. So these high schoolers, I don't think middle schoolers have anything like this. That's coming up here.
Yes, they
Something.
do. Yes, they do.
Do they
Yeah.
have it? Well,
Yeah.
So middle school, if you're in here, we'll categorize you in here a little bit. Actually, they do have an 8th grade dance. It's at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Do
I
they?
attended an 8th grade dance. It was at Tanner Hall,
Yeah, it's an
in
extended
downtown Winter
recess.
Garden at Lake Apopka. What a time! They played Soldier Boy. That was the song. That was the
Wow.
song of the year.
How
Then
cultural.
I know, but so you guys have homecoming coming up.
Yes, that is
Yes.
right.
Josh,
I'm
what do
seeing-
you think about homecoming?
Josh, tell us all
Okay,
that you
okay,
know.
you're
About, what do you
in-
think
okay.
homecoming is?
Yeah.
Okay, for y'all who don't understand why they're asking me these questions, I've
He's a
never been to
legend.
homecoming.
Homecoming.
I've never been to homecoming, and I've never been to prom either.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to either of those, so I have no idea what
should
it
host a
consists of.
prom
I mean,
for
I've
Josh.
seen like brief like story, like Instagram stories or whatever.
Seen the movies.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen all the movies.
Okay, all the
it.
movies about
all the,
prom
all
and
the, all the
homecoming.
movies about prom, about how the protagonist has to leave
Yeah.
his date because he's got to go be Spider-Man.
It's like Coach Carter. Yeah.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I was
You
saying-
lost me. I was like, it's like Coach Carter.
It's a Coach Carter. I've seen that movie, but is there a prom in
Yeah,
that
there's a
movie?
problem in it.
oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Boston, how was how many homecomings did you go to?
I went to two.
Two.
I went to two. One of them, like freshman year, and I thought it was horrible. And then I just,
Oh yeah, homecoming is the one that you could go to all 4 years. Prom's the one that's just for
Yeah.
juniors and
I went
seniors.
freshman year, and I was like,
Unless you're dating a junior senior. Josh
Yeah,
didn't know
I didn't have that much game.
Yeah.
I didn't have that much game in high school. Then I went senior year because I did have a date for that one, and I was like, it's just as bad. They didn't fix it at all. And also, the senior one was during COVID.
Oh, that's
Dude,
right.
so that one was fun.
Oh
like the
my
way that they
gosh.
did the COVID one is they had hula hoops on the floor, and you weren't allowed to leave your circle.
That's so dumb.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how they did prom and homecoming at my Christian school. They had hula hoops in the circle, and you couldn't get near your date because you had to make room for the Lord. You know,
Yeah,
the Lord's got to be the Holy. You have
The Lord is your date.
the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So it's the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's
Yep.
the distance. So
That's
hula
the
hoops.
distance. That is hilarious.
That's great, man.
No, my school did actually have they actually had one homecoming which I wasn't allowed to go to. You want to know why?
Why?
Because we had
Marijuana.
a Christmas banquet. We had a Christmas banquet, which basically is just like a food and like games. It's for the school put it on, and there was no dancing or anything like that. But me and my friend wanted to go play basketball at night, and so we left early, and we got caught. The next day, my mom got an email from the principal saying I left early and I was not allowed to go. I got suspended from a basketball game and I wasn't allowed to go to homecoming. That was my senior year.
Wow.
But
Well, that's West Orange, everybody.
no, it actually wasn't West Orange.
That wasn't West Orange?
No, that was another
That
school.
sounds just like West Orange.
No, I won't.
Dang.
I won't out the school where that was. Chad knows what school it
Chad
is.
knows.
I went to West Orange my junior year, and I did go to homecoming there.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so homecoming. How do you think
Okay,
they should?
guys, so
what's to do and what not to do?
Look at me. I am a freshman noob. I have no idea. I've never been to a homecoming. What do I do?
Okay,
Don't go.
don't go. That's one option. Don't go.
Heard it here first. Don't
what
go.
do you? What should you do? Because I think everyone. I used to think you had to have a date to go to homecoming,
No.
but no, just roll out.
don't?
You can just
Oh.
show up.
Just
Okay,
roll
cool.
out. Just roll out with the boys or your ladies
Yeah.
or
Get a squad
Mosh
together.
Podge of people.
Yeah.
Order
Get a squad
like
together.
Get your gaggle of geese together.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Get a limo, or if you can't afford one, walk, or grab a bunch of Ubers, or
Bus.
see if your mom wants to take you.
A bus.
Yes.
Get a-
See
get
if
the
your
man
mom wants
van.
to take you.
Yeah. Take one of the church buses.
Get the minivan.
My friend Mike Caruana, who spoke at the weekend,
Yes.
he had a minivan, and it was his man van. So me,
That's awesome.
him, and a bunch of our
Yes.
friends went to
Yes.
homecoming. I think the first year I went to homecoming was my sophomore year.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
legit. Well, that's a man van.
Yep. Junior and senior year, I went to Olympia's homecoming and prom, and I went to West Orange homecoming and prom.
Which one was better?
I think West Orange. I just knew more people.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. But anyways,
No, when I went, I knew all the people.
Yeah.
I was so popular. At
Josh
my
was
school.
the.
I was the guy.
Josh was the king and queen of homecoming.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Because they
Homeschool.
couldn't tell
That's
because
how popular
my
he
hair
was.
was huge when I was a freshman.
so you can win both ways.
Yeah. Josh
Win
had a
both
mullet
ways.
in high school.
So, what not to do at homecoming? What should you
what not
not
to
do?
do. Okay.
Obviously,
if I-
the standards.
If I had to guess, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
don't drink alcohol. I don't know.
That's probably a good one because
That's a good one.
it's one
That's the big one.
illegal, and
Yeah.
two
Very illegal.
probably something you definitely should not do.
Anyway,
Just in
You get
general.
in trouble. There's so many things of why you should not
it's
do
not
that.
good for you.
But roll out. I don't know, like what not to do. I think don't think it's going to be awful. Go and have a good time. I think that's the things to do.
Just think it's
Is
Have
to
fun.
go and have a good time, have fun.
Try to have fun.
Imagine hula hoops are there. Imagine that it's Boston's senior year homecoming.
Imagine the hula hoops.
Imagine the hula hoops.
And I think just dance with friends, because obviously there's a lot of other dancing that goes on there, and it's you know what, just try to avoid. It's like I don't know, practice your like crossovers or something. Like if someone comes up to you and be like, dodge them out of the
So
way.
dance. So we're saying dance with the same sex.
I
Are we going that far?
mean, there's slow dancing at homecoming. I
Okay.
think, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Yes, there is.
What do you think? Do you think what is
So is
like?
it-
What
is
are the
it-
songs that are going to be played at homecoming this year? What's happening right now?
Blinding lights.
What's that? song?
Blinding lights.
Blinding Lights.
That's my guess.
Are they going to do throwback? You know what we should do? We should be
Forever.
chaperones
Oh yes.
at all your schools.
Yeah.
That way you could just see me.
We'll do the podcast during.
and I will help
homecoming.
you to do
We
the
will-
things that you should not do.
We should record a podcast at homecoming.
during the homecoming.
And then
While we're
we can
there.
ask kids how homecoming's going, how it's happening.
We have live guests.
Well,
just
portable mics.
I think the big thing is the after parties. What?
Think so?
Because I think that's the big kind of, there's a movie trope,
Like to go to the after party.
to go to the after parties.
Go to
What
the
should we
after
do? What should they do and what should they not do?
Go to the church's after party. That's what they should
Go to the
be
church.
doing.
should we do a homecoming after party?
Let us
for
know.
West Orange, or is it all on the same day? I think it's different days.
I have no idea.
Probably different days.
Different days?
Different
All right,
days.
2 after parties.
Maybe we have a couple after. That seems like it's gonna be really difficult.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot. We'll have
But you know,
one.
I mentioned
That's
this
the point.
before. You know what one of my leaders used to do after homecoming and after prom for me? He would schedule me to play in the band at church the next morning. So I would have to leave early, which means I wouldn't attend an after party.
Exactly.
And you know what we actually did? I recommend going to like Denny's or going to Waffle
That's a
House.
good- Waffle House is
with
the
your
go-to.
friends
It's open
Wow.
24/7.
and
Waffle House
just
is
eat a
open
bunch of
24/7.
food and kind of talk about the night. That is like how you conclude your night.
Dude, Waffle House at 3 a.m. just hits different.
Yeah, or go home to your at your parents' house.
Your loving
or
parents.
Your parents' house. Your house. I forget they don't. I don't live with my parents' house. I always call it my parents' house. But go
We got a 30-year-old man.
and have like your own little shindig. You know, see. This is Windermere. I know you guys have pools. They have pools. I'm sure you have
Exactly.
screens.
And
I'm sure you guys
lakes.
have
There's a
lakes.
lake.
in pools.
There's a lake.
Lakes and just have like
Yeah.
a fun time and hang out, and you don't have to worry about all the drama and all the situations that take place afterwards.
Exactly.
So we have Waffle House,
Waffle House is a big one.
a pool with a screen.
Pool with a screen.
Maybe
Well,
I'm
that's
sure.
good.
What do you think? Out of the kids that we have, how many movie theaters are in their house? Over 5 or under 5?
Over
Under.
5.
Over
Over
five?
5.
Under.
Over 5.
No,
Under
I'd
five?
say
Under
under.
5?
Josh says
Under.
under 5.
I live in Keens Point. Under.
Hey, depends on what entrance you're in.
No, I've been.
He
I've,
lives at
If
the-
it's the
I've
Chase
been-
entrance, over 5.
I've been to basically every
He
single
lives at the
square foot.
abusive front desk people.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, the 535
Yeah.
one?
Do you know how many?
Yeah,
I've
I
started
live
so
on
many
the
fights.
poor end
with those
of
dudes.
at the poor end of Keens Point, but I have been around like every single area.
They're very
and
nice houses.
So-
there's very select few actually that have theaters
Awesome.
because they have to like add on. A lot of houses that were built there didn't come with theaters, so they had to like add it on and
They
stuff.
add the theater. It didn't come custom to the theater.
No.
I will think about that next
Yeah.
time I am building a house, which I haven't yet. So,
You need to build a house.
But yeah, I hope homecoming's great, guys. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and don't do anything that any of us would do.
And go
And
with
do
your
the things. You know what? Kids have good morals these days. They really do. They have much better morals. In my understanding of being in student ministry for almost 10 years, kids have better morals than at least my generation did.
Think
People
so?
care a little bit more. I do. I have faith.
You have faith?
Maybe
Okay.
not in you guys,
Okay.
but I have faith in these kids.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I have faith in these. But what else do we got going on?
We have a Rooted series going on.
Big
And
deal.
What is Rooted?
What is Rooted?
Yeah.
It is a big series that our whole church is doing, and I'm not sure when this is coming out, but this is probably like week 2 or 3 for our students Rooted series. And as staff, me and teacher on staff, Boston's a volunteer.
I am not on staff.
We
I
went
work
through Rooted.
overnights at Lowe's,
Yeah, he does.
which is why I
overnights.
look like
I'll pay.
this
I
right
pay
now.
Boston and pizza.
Which is why I look like this right. Yeah, and free San Jose's.
Yes.
And as staff members, we went through Rooted a little while ago.
I did not.
And it's pretty dope. We have what seven rhythms
Yeah.
Rooted. I don't remember what the heck they are.
Me neither.
Oh,
They
wow.
come each week. Last week was Belong.
Was Belong.
Yes.
Which is
Started
community.
with Belong.
Big one. Community.
So we talked about community last Wednesday and what community looks like with God and what community looks like with each other. What do you guys think about that? Or what does that look like with students and how to have community with God, like being either in 6th grade or being in 12th grade? Like, I'm sure there's different things, but what does that even look like?
talking. I feel like the praying thing definitely is a big part of being in the community with God.
Mm-hmm.
Because definitely, if you're just like, oh, he's always around, I don't really need to communicate because he's always there. It kind of like ruins the connection that you do have with him. So definitely like praying and just talking with him. I feel like that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd say like being like personally more in depth with your personal relationship with God, like keeping that as like a priority. Like
Yeah.
because a lot of kids at school, they have a lot going on at
They
school.
really do.
They got a lot of stuff.
A lot of bad stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff going on, and they're part of clubs, they're a part of groups. They're
busy.
They're there at
They're
school.
busy.
They're there after school for like an hour and a half, almost every other day. So just keeping a consistent, like not like schedule per se, just kind of like something to like
Find a time.
Find a time. Like what I do like about 30 minutes every day for my personal talk with God. But I don't know, whatever's best for y'all. Just try to keep a very nice, consistent thing to keep yourself grounded in your relationship with God, because it'll go away faster than you think. It'll just be pushed to the back burner.
Yeah, they're so busy.
And you won't know where it goes.
Yeah, they're so busy. I feel like
Busy bees.
you will feel. I feel like they either feel like, at least I did in high school, I didn't have enough time, but you have to make the time. But if you stop doing it, then your time will just fill that slot. Then you definitely won't have.
Yeah.
You'll just kind of forget, because y'all, like, I can't remember. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys get up so early. You guys are nonstop going. Like, if they did high school, like, in your 30s and in your late 20s, I would just, like
Just quit.
There's no way I would pass. There's a zero
No.
chance I would be able to make it.
I don't need my diploma. I don't need it.
Yeah, I would just find a different route which would be no diploma for me. But I don't know. What about community with each other? Like
Each other.
like
That's
community,
important.
like how important is that?
I mean, keeping yourself accountable, I'd say.
I feel like that, like, community with each other is kind of like, at least with Sundays and Wednesdays, is kind of like you're recharging your spiritual battery,
Mm-hmm.
because you're on your own. If you don't, like, if you're there maybe every Sunday, like once a week, you know, you're on your own. You know, there's nobody else around you really. If you're lucky enough to have, like, parents, that you have that, but definitely being around kids your own age that think the same way, that think about God the same way that you do,
Yeah.
definitely recharges your battery, and that kind of like, oh, okay, I got this. I'm ready
Yeah.
to go for the week.
My favorite thing about community, like being a part of student ministry, is I always was like happy that there was people who were my age and like trying to grow closer to Jesus and to do everything, but also those same people had the same like doubts as I did, and I didn't realize that until much later. I think it was even after high school where I realized that all these people in middle school and high school were all trying to like grow closer to God, but also we all have the same doubts and the same like insecurities and the same like problems, and that is why it's almost just as important to be in community with people and to, you know, doesn't mean you have to show up on a Wednesday or a Sunday morning, but it just makes it really difficult if you don't, because if you don't have a community, and if maybe you're watching this and you don't attend our Wednesday nights, well, I recommend finding one. We have one, but two, finding one. Our church is the only church that's in the area.
Mm-hmm.
We would love you came
Yeah.
here because we love
Yeah.
you guys, but it's to find a community of people that, and if you're too busy and if you have sports and stuff on Wednesday night, man, there's other ways. Come to one of us. Come to one of the leaders. We'll start a rooted group with you. We'll do something.
Yeah,
We have tons of options. We also have a Friday night ministry with the Brazilian ministry. We also have a Saturday night ministry with the Spanish ministry.
Exactly.
And so we have Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 4 days.
All the days.
Look, that's 4
We
days.
have all the days.
We should start something Monday, Tuesday. Not really. No.
no.
We would. That would be too much. But
Yeah.
we have a lot of options.
I need time to sleep.
No, I always thought community is just the most important thing when it comes to student ministry, because we have kids from all ages, all backgrounds, all different walks of life.
Yeah.
They're all coming together.
All coming together, and they're all at different places with their walk with the Lord. Some people feel like they're on fire, and other people are like, I don't believe in God, but yet we are all here, and we're still here. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited to see where God leads us
Yeah.
for this series, because it'll be really cool after these 6 weeks to see where we're at.
Yeah, for real.
I'm excited.
Do a rooted recap.
Yeah, rooted recap.
The
Just a whole episode.
Wednesday
for
nights
that.
have been crazy too. Can we just
They
talk
have
about
been.
how
Oh
Wednesday
my
nights have
wild.
been? What happened while I was gone? I went on vacation and it's just crazy now. Like
Yeah.
crazy in a good way.
Yeah, Hudson got personal.
The
Bro,
energy,
they're hype.
They are
The-
hype.
They're always hype.
the energy on Wednesday nights and Sunday
Y'all
mornings.
are always hype.
Always hype.
Windermere,
What is up with you?
Windermere. I can't speak much of Lakeside on Sunday morning, but Windermere Sunday morning, it is wild.
They
The
are,
energy at
yeah.
9:30. I have to. I have to wake up at 7
You
or
cannot
6:30
find. You cannot find another group of people that would devour 3 dozen donuts
in seconds.
in an hour.
Wow.
You're depleting your budget
Yeah.
with your donut
Just
consumption.
Gone.
Wow.
Just gone.
Dunkin' Donuts, baby.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shout out.
Shout out to Dunkin'.
Shout out
Shout out
Duncan.
to
Krispy
Dunkin'.
Kreme, if
And
you want to
Dunkin'.
give me a really good deal and to make a location closer,
We're down. We're
I am
down.
ready to jump ship.
Hit us up.
But Duncan is the
Please.
guy right now.
Duncan is
Duncan is the man right now.
real G's. For
Uh-huh.
Duncan.
Shall we wrap it up with our game and then we conclude our time?
Yes.
Yeah, what is the
Our
game?
segment for today is 2 truths and a lie. Dun, dun, dun.
Someone has to go first because
Somebody
I
has to
forgot.
go first.
I forgot what it was.
Okay. What's
Just
it?
come up with one.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say your truth or don't say a lie because
Well,
you
the
can't
one
say.
thing you have to-
just
you
come
only
up
have
with
to make
one
up
thing.
one thing.
We'll do one thing, and then we'll do that 3 times. And
So, to adjust it, truth or a lie?
then truth or a lie because you
Is
don't
it
want
a
to say
truth or
here's
is
my
it a
truth.
lie?
Yeah, this is my
I'm gonna
truth.
say that on accident. Okay, I have one of mine.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I was homeschooled more than I went to public school or private school. I was homeschooled more.
What do you think, Boston?
Hold on, the Boston go.
That's a good one.
You just got
What
to
do you-
remember that.
Senior year, I got lost and drove into Georgia.
That's a long time getting lost.
Mm-hmm.
That is hours. So he must have been driving far. I hope you were driving to Miami and you ended up in Georgia. So
That would have been.
I'm hoping
awesome
I
if
really,
that was the
I really want that to be the truth. I really want that to be the truth.
of Miami, and we ended up in Georgia.
Yeah, they're a lot
Have you
nicer.
guys ever been to Cecil, Georgia?
Yes,
my
yes,
car
yes.
broke down. My car broke down in Cecil, Georgia, which I have an uncle Cecil, by the way. But a car broke down in Cecil, Georgia. It's not,
Battery? Dead battery?
no, flat. Not something I recommend. All right, Josh.
First job was when I was 12.
I think that's child labor laws. I think
Yeah.
I don't know if we can post this, but hey.
That's a good one. All right, TJ?
Okay. I lost my passport out of the country, and I was stuck in said country, and was left by myself.
I'm trying to top that one. What's a good one? Oh, when I was in middle school, we went on a cruise and the power shut off
On the
for the
cruise,
whole cruise.
Well,
it's like Titanic.
Yeah,
just
all the
were
lights
there.
turned
What
off.
cruise? What cruise line?
Carnival.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's the truth. I think 100% that is the most truth I've ever heard ever come from your mouth. All right, go ahead, Josh. That's important details to figure out what cruise line. Disney? No way. Royal Caribbean? Maybe. Carnival? Yes.
Yes.
Go, Josh.
Let's see. I have.
one.
About to go here, and this man's just.
Okay.
Anyways, I have my driver's license.
Ooh.
I actually don't.
I don't know.
I actually don't know if
I
that's
don't know.
true. I don't think I've ever seen you drive, but
That's a good one.
maybe it's by choice. Do you know?
No. I have no
You
idea.
guys are like close friends. You don't know. Have you ever seen him drive? Keep it to yourself, I'll guess. All right, so this is my last one. This is my last truth or lie.
Truth or lie?
The first theater movie I ever remember seeing was Tarzan. And I cried.
Wow.
You don't even know what year Tarzan came out. Chad, can you figure out what year Tarzan came out? Because I actually want to see.
08. No.
Oh,
that's way-
eight?
That's way too
No,
late.
that is way too
I think
soon.
it's 97 to
96,
99.
I was thinking 98.
98. What?
I was
99.
closest. I said
99.
98.
Shout out to Phil Collins.
99.
I'm on top.
That would have put me at.
I have never been to a non-religious concert.
To a non-religious, that's a good one. Non-religious concert.
Non-religious
So you're
concert.
saying you've either gone to Rock the Universe or like
Yes.
seen like
Yeah.
Mercy Me in concert, but you've never seen like Tupac
Like-
Shakur.
I have not seen
Well, he
Tupac
died
Shakur.
after-
I haven't seen his hologram. I haven't seen his hologram.
I feel like you've seen the band Boston in concert.
Josh?
I have owned the same belt since I was in 8th grade.
That's 100% the truth.
That's
That's so
the
true
truth.
because I have
That's the
lived.
truth.
All right, can we start with this? Can we start? All right, so let's recap. Mine is the passport thing. And what have I said? Tarzan, first movie. And what was my first one?
I have no. This is yours.
Oh my. Homeschool
Homeschool
more than
more.
public school. Thank
Homeschool.
you. Thank you, Chad. Thank you. I genuinely just can't remember things, so don't think that's the lie or anything like that. Boston.
So my first one was I got lost one time and I drove up to Georgia.
Okay.
My second one was the power shut off
Carnival.
on a Carnival cruise.
True.
And the third one was I have never been to a non-religious concert.
Okay, I think I know which one it is.
What was my first one?
Homecoming?
Y'all
First
suck.
job.
Okay,
First job at 12.
First job when I was 12. I have my driver's license, and I've owned the same belt since 8th grade.
Okay. I'm gonna go first with my answers. Your lie is that you ended up in Georgia because I know for a fact that you've seen some classic rock band in the past. Josh, your lie is your driver's license. I don't believe you have your driver's license.
I'm gonna go with TJ with that one too.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. All right, Boston, you come up with your answers.
That one, and then I feel like you were the homeschool one is a lie.
Okay.
Yeah. Homeschool. You've definitely been to a non-religious concert. You've definitely been to a
You
non-religious.
non-religious. You non-Christian.
You non-Christian.
You bad person.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we reveal?
Sure.
Okay. Josh, what was your lie?
The driver's license.
Yes.
I don't have my driver's license.
You cannot relate to the Olivia Rodrigo song.
No, I can't.
It's pretty good. Boston, what was your lie?
The Carnival Cruise.
Whoa. I was like,
What? You've never been to a
what?
non-religious?
Did something
No.
bad happen?
Wow.
Did something
No.
else bad happen on the Carnival Cruise? Have you ever been on a Carnival Cruise?
Yeah.
How many times?
Once.
Okay. Once is enough.
Well, like that was the only time you needed to go.
My lie is the passport thing.
Ah.
I did lose my passport in another
So
country.
you were homeschooled?
I was homeschooled from 3rd grade to 10th grade. Went to West Orange my junior year,
Wow.
and then I went back to homeschool my senior year. Because you know
Wow.
why? I was like,
That's
you know what I
horrible.
want to do my senior year? Nothing. So
home.
I was homeschooled. No hate to the homeschool gang, but
And yeah, I was homeschooled.
but yeah,
I was homeschooled all the way up to ninth
Public
grade.
school, baby.
Okay, I went to West Orange one year. West Orange County. Grew up in Winter Garden though. West Orange County. But man, I think that does it, right, guys?
I think we
That
wrapped
does
it
it.
up.
All right. What's if you have names for this podcast?
Yes.
If
We
you
need
have
to hear 'em.
themes
We need to
and
hear
stuff.
them. Send them in any way you
Anything
can.
but Adam and Steve.
Yeah. Yes. Just not
Just not Adam. and
just
Steve.
not that one.
Not that one.
If you want to, we should see if we should have small groups on this podcast. It'd be literally the funniest thing ever.
oh no.
I would love that.
Host it in the
We should
6th and
just-
7th grade boys
Oh,
podcast.
please don't.
Just put one mic up there
Please
and
don't.
just have everybody talk.
And to see what happens.
Oh no, that would be so
Do
bad.
you guys have a clever walk away goodbye? Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Well, you know what? It's been great. Thank you, TJ, for being
Thank
such
you,
an awesome
TJ.
guest. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
This will be my last time.
Being our first.
Well, guys, that was the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Leave down what you think. What
I
we
even
can
know where
add, what we can do.
Which host you like better?
Yes, please. I am better.
You're not hosting.
I feel like I'm hosting spirit.
Okay.
Chad back there is doing a lot.
Chad was doing a lot.
Love you, Chad.
Good job, Chad.
Chad,
Shout
thank-
out to Chad.
Our next segment is definitely going to be what leader, if they didn't do what they're doing now, what they would be doing
Look forward to it in the next
Foreshadowing next
next time.
time.
We'll see you guys on a Wednesday night or a Sunday morning. Peace out.
Peace out.
Goodbye.